Considering the present situation, SK Engineering Company has developed highly evaluated new breakthrough tree planting material. We are now introducing you a tree planting stabilizing method that will completely change traditional thinking. The usual tree planting stabilizing method has basically used a wire mesh net and a paste material for a stabilizer. But our stabilizing method neither uses the wire mesh net nor the paste material at all. The typical stabilizing method needed at least 3 days for curing to ensure stability. During the application, if it rained, most of the spray surface was lost and the second application was necessary. For germination, past method used paste solvent consisting of a polymer resin material that hardened the soil and expanded it, making germination possible only at the places on the spray surface where cracks occurred. Inevitably, germination was sparse. However, Palco Green doesn't use a paste solvent but an inorganic agent. Therefore, the soil underneath the surface will not harden and uniform germination can occur. A special feature of Palco Green is, in the case of adding additional soil to a soil-depleted area, the mixing with Palco Green is in fact very stable even against the rainfall. For stabilizing work on this site, it was necessary to work in the rainfall, but we observed that the job was successful and that proven to Palco Green's adhesive force. That adhesive force's peculiarity is possible because Palco Green has been designed so that etchant guide would be produced rapidly, allowing agent to absorb water up to the saturation limit that will permit good permeability and a strong retentivity. The main constituent of the Palco Green is porous fly ash and it contains the abundant mineral matters that, taking out the microorganism activity, could produce the miraculous plant growing effectiveness. This photograph compares the germination condition of the old method and the Palco Green that has been set up to the same conditions. From the viewpoint of the treated surface, the superiority of a Palco Green job can be clearly seen. Let's see the job process in Nagasaki Fugendake stabilizing job site. The process will not be different from the old method. The big difference is not using the adhesive solvent, but using the Palco Green. The superior adhesive force of Palco Green makes it possible to spray to a thickness of 5 centimeters. Only Palco Green can achieve these thicknesses by spraying the muddy water. Now the soil composition of the Fugendake site primarily consists of volcanic ash. A variety of stabilization tree planting techniques have been tried on the site, but all of them failed because the soil was completely unsuitable for the plant. The so-called wire mesh net was sprayed and the Palco green test was performed. Also, the question of how good the result would be if the wire mesh was not used has been answered. The test result of the site where the net was used is of course very good. The result of the site where the net was not used met our initial target. In this site, the additional soil spray method has been done from the top to the bottom. The sprayed soil has not been eroded by this method, and it demonstrated the high adhesive force quality of Palco green. The slope tree planting stabilizing work requested by the civil engineering company's section of Oita Prefecture has been done on the 78-degree slope site. The task of spraying to the thickness of 5 cm was done on the soil without a net. This proved the possibility of working on the steeply angled slope. The net, which was the most expensive aspect of the previous method, is no longer necessary, and thus there is a larger saving in cost. Unlike the typical stabilization method that could not obtain sufficient result for the tree planting by using paste solvent, Palco green realized it's in the most natural way using treated soil useful for the plant growing because the constituent of fly ash is carbon ash from decayed plants. From a global perspective, plant life is dwindling day by day. Therefore, it should be our responsibility to realize the theme of revive